Hi everybody and welcome to this new pins guide video for the Origami 9-hole cup, looking in detail as we do on these videos at all 9 holes with the new pin locations examined. We're going to go each hole in turn. We're going to have the overviews on the left, the greens on the right, and some video examples as well, so you can see what we might be dealing with on our approach shots. Before we get started, please hit thumbs up on the video. It does help the channel, and make sure you're subscribed as well. It is totally free. Finally, if you are playing in Expert Division for the Origami 9-hole cup, join us here on Thursday and Saturday. I will be uploading individual hole guide videos, and these will be organised into playlists so you can easily share them with your friends in the game. Timestamps for each hole are in the video description down below, so if you do want to skip ahead or skip back at all, then do check those out. Good luck if you're playing in the Origami 9-hole cup. Let's get started with hole number 1. Hole number 1, still a very good chance for an eagle on this par 4. The pin has been moved to the right. You can see on the picture there the new pin location and the old one with a black cross. Potentially slightly easier to drop this one because we haven't got to worry about whether we're aiming on the slope before the green or on the fringe. We can bounce very confidently directly onto the green before the pin, and you'll see here short video. I did actually drop this one today with a thorn. Don't need to worry about bouncing on the slope or the fringe. There are no glitches in the run-up to this pin location at all. So I do consider this one, if you want to be really competitive, you're going to have to start with an eagle on this par 4. Excellent opportunity for a drop. So definitely no more degree of difficulty with this pin location. Hole number 2, a little bit of a tricky one here. Because that nice route to the old pin location with the black cross, that has now gone. Pin is nearer the tee, but very far over on the right hand side. So the bunkers are in play on the right now. There is a small slope down from the right hand fringe to the pin. I'm not sure as yet whether it is going to act as a funnel, but we are definitely going to have to think a little bit more carefully on this one because we've got that bunker to deal with. So we need to find a good landing spot that isn't going to risk the sand, but still going to give us a decent chance for a hole in one. So pin much further to the right. Here we have hole number 3, first par 5, and still going to be a real bonus if you can get albatross on here, purely because of the green and the terrain before the green. It is bumpy, it is uphill. The old pin in the middle, slightly up on the slope. The new pin is less so on the slope, but is further to the left. Like I said, you've still got the same issues to deal with, getting a nice roll on the green without any glitchy spots, and trying to get the speed right and a consistent bounce. So once again, if you can get the albatross here, it will be a bonus. Hole number 4, still a very good chance of a hole in one here. We don't have the mini funnel that we did have with the old pin location up on the top left. We have less distance to cover, but that is going to mean we're going to need more backspin, and the pin is more in the centre of the green. Small video to show you here. From second tee with the sniper, playing with about 4 bars of backspin, a little bit of side. There is a small sticky spot to be found there. Very good opportunity though on this one. Hole number 5 is one where we are going to have to find a very good landing position if you want to play the rough bump. There is more distance to cover, so a bit more topspin needed, and the pin is slightly more to the left. And I'll put the video on screen now. Best chance for an eagle, of course, is playing this rough bump, but care must be taken. Look here, when I add some topspin and move around with the sniper, there are some glitchy moments, and we also, when we make our adjustment here, have to be careful, because we will either lose distance adjusting into the bunker or gain distance in headwind angle adjusting up onto the green. So some care and attention needed here to try and find a consistent spot to attack the pin for the eagle. Hole number 6, and it is another rough bump here. A little bit easier on this one compared to hole 5, but we do once again have more distance to cover. The new pin, a couple of green square columns over to the right and much further back. But the good news is there is no glitches here from what I've found so far. And you'll see here when I've added spin with the sniper, seems to be a very nice, generous area of rough to aim at, and the ball guide fairly smooth around the pin area. So a decent opportunity there for the rough bump albatross on this par 5. Now, gets a little bit interesting here on hole number 7. Not much lateral movement with the new pin location, but it is a lot closer to the rough. So we are going to have to go with backspin if you want to be brave and go with the rough bump. Otherwise, you're just playing onto the green for a safe birdie. The good news is, with a sniper from second tee, max backspin will get you nicely there. Going to put the video on now so you can have a look. The problem here, of course, unless you have level crosswind, is you are going to be adjusting to a different point, most likely lower down if you're in the bunker, so you've got to factor that in. Not really any glitchy moments to worry about here, but max backspin, couple of bars of right spin, decent chance for the hole-in-one with a good adjustment. Little bit nasty here on hole number 8. The pin has been shifted dramatically over to the right-hand side, guarded by that big fairway bunker, so the bounce up is out of the equation, as is the rough bump on the left to where the pin used to be. Instead, the key here is going to be to get the best possible position from our drive so that we have a good angle to play directly on the green with our second shot. And you can see a small video here. I did want to be a little bit further to the left, but a very good chance with the thorn and plenty of backspin to have a go at the eagle here. But this one is quite tricky, so a good drive is needed. And a very interesting pin location to finish with on the final hole, hole 9, par 5. This is going to be much easier in tailwind because you haven't got to worry about playing with right spin and right curl. If you can reach the green in 2, playing aggressively, you can just aim straight down the fairway and you'll probably have a better chance at a lucky albatross than before. However, if you're playing up in 3 to the green, trying to drop the eagle rough bump on the right hand side, this now is out of the equation. You had a good chance there with the long iron if you had to lay up in headwind. So in headwind scenarios, this is going to be much tougher in my opinion to get the eagle, but in tailwind, going to be easier and even maybe a chance for an albatross to finish on this par 5.